Hey everyone, it's Adam back for another video on the economy. And today I'm going to go over a few articles on the housing market and the JOLTS data. So, data on the jobs market. And one of the articles is from Yahoo Finance. It's sourced from Bloomberg. And another one is just some data from some Twitter accounts that I follow. So I will bring them up here. And I'll go over what the JOLTS data is first. So the JOLTS data, so the Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey, JOLTS, tells us how many job openings there are each month, how many workers were hired, how many quit their job, how many were laid off, and how many experienced other separations, which includes worker deaths. And this is from David Rosenberg. And he's an excellent economist. I believe he was formerly the head economist of Merrill Lynch a while back. And this post here, so to see a JOLTS report showed declines in openings, hires, and quits, and an increase in layoffs is a 4SD event. I believe that's standard deviation. This happened the grand total of 4% of the time in the past and just 2% when the economy was not in a recessionary state. Maybe it is. So that's David Rosenberg's take on the recent JOLTS reports. And this is going to be the article here from Yahoo Finance. And so the screen's kind of freezing up here. Bring up the title of this article. So it's U.S. home cash out refinancing falls to lowest since 2000 after Fed hikes. And something in this article that I found was interesting. And here, so I wasn't aware of the statistics. So over the past 20 years, close to 30% of mortgages on average was for home equity withdrawals. So, I mean, I was not aware of that figure. That seems like a really high figure. So, these cash out refis were 30% of mortgages over the past 20 years. I imagine if there's a downturn in the housing market, obviously now with the rates higher, it's going to be more expensive to do um, those cash out refis. But if the value of if the value of the house declines as well, that can make it more susceptible to less of a percentage of mortgages in that, or for that reason, right? So I thought that was a really interesting statistic. And here's a post from the Kobesi letter. And I brought this account up before. They have some excellent data. So 26% of all single-family home sales in the U.S. during the month of June were purchased by investors. So, you have the end user not living. Whoever makes the purchase, these investors not being the end user of the product. It's just really amazing. That's what I think is what has driven the demand for the past few decades. And saying, meanwhile, median rent prices in the U.S. are approaching $2,000 a month as buying becomes unaffordable. So, some real interesting data there. I think I would like, and it's just my personal opinion, I would like to see home sales go back to where it's someone who's buying a house to live in it, right? Not to use it as an investment vehicle, because I've seen that the past few decades, and I think it would be better for the health of the economy if the home was purchased for someone to live in it, right? Not as a investment vehicle. Just my personal opinion. So, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, and I appreciate everyone listening. Take care.